Hi, I'm John.
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Tom.
Marsha.
$4 billion. $4 billion. If that sounds like a lot of money to you, it's because it is. And that's the amount of revenue that is lost in productivity by U.S. employers in the first week of March alone, due to March Madness, according to CNBC in 2016. With $4 billion of nationwide lost revenue on just during a single college sports season, there's little doubt as to whether or not college athletics are a big deal. So whether you are a hoops enthusiast or not, we all have a reason to be concerned about the country's fixation with college athletics, as the fixation brings with numerous financial considerations. As someone who once gave considerable amount of time to thinking about going and pursuing college athletics past high school, I give a lot of thought to whether college athletes should be paid for their work. And despite our society's obsession with college athletics, the answer to this debate is very clear. Compensation for student athletes would be wrong. This is due to the fact they receive compensation for their education, receive numerous amount of other benefits, and should be known for their first title of student and second as athlete. A fact that which salaries would belie. But first of all, it's important to set the record straight. Student athletes are earning a compensation in the form of education. Many student athletes may receive athletic scholarships, which compensate them for their athletic ability. Some falsely presume that all schools make significant amount of revenue off the backs of these scholars' hard work. And yes, UCLA did sign a $280 million deal with Under Armour, according to Plaskett in 2016. But relatively small amount of schools, including the University of Texas, Michigan, Oregon, California, and Alabama respectively, collectively account for the overwhelming percentage of money making in college athletics. And this revenue is limited to these schools' basketball and football programs, not their cross-country team. Many students receive scholarships to attend their chosen university. Kids who aren't even in athletics struggle to make it to their dream universities, but kids with athletic ability make it there sometimes without having as good of grades. NCAA Chief Financial Officer Kathleen McNeely states, "There is still a misperception that most schools are generating more money than they are spending on college athletes. The truth is just the opposite," according to Brinson in 2017. As a result, colleges and universities must make up for the shortfall. As writers Ben Holman and Shane Shiflett of the Huffington Post caution, paying student athletes beyond their existing scholarships would pose great detriment to many schools, citing an example in which a school spent more than $4 for every $1 they earned from royalties and ticket sales, stated in Hillman and Shiflett in 2017. The scholarship these players already receive is compensation enough, though the benefits don't even stop there. Student athletes receive numerous in-kind benefits. A Forbes magazine article suggests that, in addition to tuition, colleges provide athletes compensation in the form of room, board, coaching, nutritional support, and even physical training that exceeds $100,000 per year in value, which is stated in Dorfman in 2017. If accurate, this projection suggests that student athletes can receive more in benefits alone than the average combined household of an American household in 2019. Further detailing just a few of the widespread benefits athletes might receive, Val Ackerman, founding president of Women's National Basketball Association, and Larry Scott, Pac-12 commissioner, state student athletes receive cost of attendance benefits meaning their day-to-day needs such as food, housing, clothing, gas, and trips home are all covered for them. They also get a high-quality medical care and academic support and quality travel experiences, in some cases globally, according to Ackerman and Scott in 2017. Paying student athletes a salary would entirely send the wrong message to young people about where to entrust their potential. Finally, it's important not to forget the student portion of the title, student athletes. Student athletes must be students first and not second. In order to play at a collegiate level, athletes must be enrolled in a full-time school. Furthermore, in order to remain eligible, athletes must maintain a minimum academic standard in order to compete in their sport. If college athletics were offered monetary stipends for their participation in collegiate sports, their motivation for academic success could be compromised, according to the Harvard Crimson in 2019. In reality, if what a young athlete truly wishes is to compete professionally, where the expectation is pay for play, there is a market and opportunity to do so on the professional level, not the collegiate. Successfully transitioning to the level of professional athlete, however, is exceedingly rare, underscoring the improbability of advancing from collegiate or at amateur level to the professional play. The National Collegiate Athletic Association states more than 480,000 students compete as NCAA athletes, and just a few within each sport move to compete at the professional or Olympic level. This was written in a paper in 2017. When such a small percentage of athletes make the leap to play professionally, their time in school as students first is a more sound investment in their future and the dividends that follow over the lifetime. After thorough analysis, it seems evident that student athletes should not be financially compensated for their sport involvement in college. In conclusion, in the debate sparked by America's obsession with college athletics, the answer is clear. Student athletes should not be paid for their play as they already receive an education, numerous other benefits, and they should function as students first and athletes second. As the chart suggests, a very, very small number of athletes go pro in their sports and instead should focus on their education instead of their athletics. The time has come to the madness, which in this case has nothing to do with basketball brackets, to end. Energy spent in the debate over whether or not to pay college athletes is better invested in supporting these students and earning degrees and not their future paychecks, which will increase their opportunities exponentially. Most college athletes do pursue careers off the courts and playing fields, made possible as they have earned educations throughout their collegiate experience. Though the debate in 2019 may wage indefinitely, the answer is a slam dunk. Student athletes need no further pay for play than the educations they are already earning. Thank you.
Hi, I'm John.
Elizabeth,
Tom.
Marcia.